Let's get this shit up. Alright, let me know when it starts lagging. Watching true crime. Oh fuck. Alright, watching true crime. Police. Mom realizes police discovered her horrifying secret. Alright, let's get it. I remember I was watching Reaper Rob one. That shit was entertaining. So let's see how this one feels.
Wait. You need to go to medical? Want me to take you? Do you want me to take you to medical? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. No.
The footage you just saw was taken at the exact moment this woman realized that the police finally knew what happened to her missing 5-year-old daughter. Her life...
Let me guess. She did some evil shit to the kid, like killing it, and putting it in a bag or something, and then just like throwing it away or something. Cause I hear that people do this shit all the time, and it's so fucking evil, bro. Niggas are actually so evil on this fucking planet, bro.
Is about to change forever. The co-worker riding in the car with her had no way of knowing just how desperate Brianna had become, and what she did next would likely change his life as well.
No. Fuck.
The majority of the following footage has never been seen before. Police became...
That's a Ford Fusion right there.
...involved in the situation after 27-year-old Brianna
Ford Taurus
Williams made this 911 call around 7 a.m. on November 6th, 2019.
What's going on?
I do not know where my daughter is.
Did she run away?
No.
Where was she last seen?
She was here with me.
What was she wearing?
A purple shirt and like pink pajamas, like a t-shirt. She was
The pants were pink?
Say again?
Okay, just stay on the line with me. Just, do you know where she could have gone?
No.
Have you checked?
Like, she just came home. I just picked her up on Halloween night. She was with my mom in Alabama.
Okay, have you checked the house?
Yes.
Okay. Did she have a favorite hiding spot in the house? Like under the bed?
I checked on her there.
Okay, let's check again. Go to her bedroom. Let's check her closet. Nobody else in the house has seen her?
No, it's just me and her.
All right, are you in her room? Okay. Check under her bed again.
This entire interaction was odd, but thankfully...
Wait, so let me get this straight. So she brought the kid back from her mom's crib. She brought the kids back from her mom's crib, and then she found out that the kid wasn't...
Why you stream so laggy?
Bro, I swear to God, I don't even know. I genuinely don't even know. It's dead as this TikTok, honestly, at this point. Because it's not laggy on YouTube. It's not laggy anywhere else besides TikTok. If I use...
Get a better cam and PC Coos.
Do you just speak? Do you just like to speak? Do you just like to speak? Do you just ask questions and just disregard anything I say? Like, not even no disrespectful shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like do you even like to hear me speak?
Yes.
So like I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, I can't do that. I mean I can do that. For what's wrong with my camera? I don't think it's bad. You're attacking all my insecurities, bro. Like I was saying, it's dead as TikTok for me at this point. Cause YouTube, when I stream on YouTube or when I stream using Streamlabs, it doesn't lag at all. It's literally just when I stream on TikTok, that's when it starts lagging. I don't know if it's just like TikTok's like heavy on like resources or something, but I don't know.
Arrived on scene and were able to begin trying to piece together what exactly was going on.
You call, ma'am? All right. Okay, is this your address here? Okay, hey, tell us what happened.
That looks like it's made from Honda. I don't know if that's an Acura or Honda Accord. That looks like a Honda Accord, actually. I can't tell. That looks like a Honda Accord. Is it? That looks more like a Civic. I don't know. I don't know if that's their shitty ass camera, but I can't see any tears coming from her. I don't know.
Any problems with anybody? Okay. Anything unusual? Okay.
Yeah, the fact that she's not wiping anything, she is not crying. These fake ass tears.
Do you live by yourself? Okay. The father of the child. He's not in her life. Okay. Good. I'm sorry. Father of the child is not.
Yo, I'm not teed up, bro. This nigga looks African as fuck.
He's
I'm
here.
sorry. I'm African too, so it's not racist.
He's in Alabama. Okay. So.
There are no tears. There are no tears.
Any problems with anyone else as far as any custody dispute between you and him? No? Okay. Alright. Has she done this before as far
Yo, her face drier than a damn motherfucking
Stop
pop.
being insensitive, bro.
No, her face is drier than a Popeyes biscuit. And what's it called? And obviously the mom has something to do with it if you looked at the title. You know what I'm saying? Mom realizes police discovered her horrifying secret. So obviously the mom had something to do with the child going missing.
anything like
Also, that's a Honda Accord, a nice shit Honda Accord.
try to leave or get out or mess with locks or anything like that? Okay.
This was in 2014, so that was actually a pretty new car. That was a pretty new car just to have, you know what I'm saying? That's like having like a 2024, 2023 Toyota Camry or something. You know, that's a nice car to have.
Show me which door was locked real quick. Or unlocked. Was it the back door? Okay. Okay. When did you move in?
I started moving stuff. Well, I signed a lease back in June, but the place kept getting broken. So I didn't want to move here, but I was like, vacant. It's putting in at risk.
Okay. When did you actually move in? In June or?
No, like a week ago, a few days ago.
Okay. Today's Wednesday.
Okay.
Okay. Did you move in, let's say, over the weekend?
Yeah.
Alright. Alright.
Actually, Brianna and Taylor had only moved in 3 days ago on November 3rd. Apparently, since June, Brianna had been paying rent on 2 properties, this house and an apartment across town. Police would get into the details of why she would want to do this later, because as you can see, she seemed more interested in her phone.
So you said she does not go to school?
What did I say? Tell me what happened. So nothing crazy's happened yet, but basically, the mom, she picked up her daughter Taylor from her mom's house, right? From basically Taylor's grandma's house, right? And then when she came back and dropped off the kid, and like later on in the house, she just couldn't find the kid. She's like, "Oh, I can't find my kid anymore." And then so now the cops are here, and she's crying about it. But my current theory is that she probably just did something to the kid because she's not crying. She's not actually crying, and she seems kind of like disassociated with the situation. So I don't know.
She does not go to school. And we last saw her at midnight when she put her to bed. Who normally takes care of her when you're not available?
It is sad, bro. It is sad.
Chris is slow.
How am I slow? How am I slow? How am I slow?
Well, I'm not. She's with my mom.
Gigi, thank you for the follow, bro.
Where's your mom at?
In Alabama.
Well, I'm just saying, because she's not in school, like daycare-wise. Where she go? Or...
Oh, she was with my mom. I just picked her up on Halloween.
Okay.
Halloween was actually a week ago, so she didn't
You made me smile. Oh, thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. I try to. That's my main job to do this, bro. If I got 1 viewer, 2 viewers, 3 viewers, as long as I'm making y'all and as long as I'm entertaining y'all, keeping y'all happy, making y'all's day better, that's all that matters to me, man.
exactly just pick her up.
Grandma.
He's talking to me,
What's
not
Dad's name?
you.
Amari's Tate.
Officers
JK.
managed to get Brianna off her phone long enough for her to share contact details for Taylor's grandmother and biological father. Both Taylor's grandmother and biological father would need to be followed up with, but right now, the focus was kept local. Law enforcement from all over the city started
What do I mean? What do you mean? Are you talking to me or are you talking to him?
to arrive on Ivy Street as several of the first responders searched the house. While they didn't find any obvious evidence,
Oh, shit. hold on, I can't see. I'm talking to you. It says, oh, I didn't see the whole thing. Talking to you.
At GG Galaxy is something you can gift on TikTok.
Yeah, my fault. My chat, it was like cut off. I couldn't see your full sentence. But yeah, it's basically that. It's like donations on Twitch.
One-on-one gun out. But the guns were out? Yes. So what you see right now, there's guns that are out. Okay. It's a shotgun out, it's a pistol out, and then there's an empty holster on the kitchen area.
Taylor's bed, a pair of slippers, and an open box of crackers were found in one of the bedrooms.
What the fuck? They should have been doing welfare checks. Why is that little girl eating these? These old grandma crackers.
Her jacket and backpack were in the kitchen, next to a pack of unopened air fresheners. Besides this, though, there was nothing. No toys, no drawings, no family photos. The police likely had to wonder if this was just a reflection of the recent move, or possibly something more sinister. When looking closely at Taylor's bed, police noticed a reddish-brown substance on the side of the plastic headboard. A similar stain.
Yeah, I don't know why you giving a little kid them dry-ass crackers. No bev or nothing either.
Was found on the bedroom door. Fearing it could be blood, they did a quick field test called Hemodent, which tests for the presence of mammal blood. The result was negative, but the officers would keep the stain in mind as the investigation continued. Investigators looked through every inch of the house, but didn't find the little girl. Besides being unlocked, the back door showed no signs of forced entry or other damage. Back outside with Brianna, the officers thought of another place to search.
Is this your vehicle? Okay, can you open it up for me? Does she have a favorite toy or anything like that?
Yo, that shit's kind of nice.
Mr. Bear.
Blacked out fishbowl is kind of crazy though, no?
There were more signs of the little girl in the car than inside the house, including a pink unicorn in the back seat. Something about the car, though, made the officer pause.
Bro, I think the mom told the daughter because they were both things. What do you mean? Implore yourself on that.
For some reason, the officer felt the need
I'm
to
say that the mom told the daughter because they were. Oh yeah, yeah. That's what I'm thinking, bro. I'm low-key thinking that. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. But they said that shit was negative though. Now I don't know. Maybe it's just they house is dirty. You know what I'm saying?
to give the car a sniff test. When looking inside, police also found some cleaning products and a pair of women's sneakers covered.
She got rid of that kid. She got rid of that kid. She got her out of there. I ain't gonna hold you. Cleaning products inside the whip like that. Whenever there's cleaning products, there's always something crazy going on. I'm telling y'all, bro.
In plant matter. They also might have noticed that while the body of the car was cluttered, the trunk was almost perfectly tidy. Unfortunately, the police wouldn't know the significance of this until a more in-depth search of the car was conducted. For now, it was as if Taylor had simply vanished into thin air.
All units be on the lookout for Taylor Rose Williams, Bravo Foxtrot, approximately 3 foot in height, 50 pounds. She was wearing a pink and purple t-shirt.
Determined to find Taylor, the police launched a neighborhood-wide search effort. Ivy Street, as well as multiple adjacent roads, were taped off. K-9 units were deployed to track Taylor's scent, but were unsuccessful. Even a helicopter was used to canvass the area, with an equally frustrating lack of results. An Amber Alert was sent out, asking people to be on the lookout for Taylor. Unfortunately, the first attempt used the wrong name, claiming that the missing child was named Brianna. This was...
Are we dead ass? How does that happen? How you confuse Brianna with Taylor? What the hell?
Corrected in a subsequent alert.
This is a picture of the young lady. You remember seeing a little girl here? Never seen her. Never seen her.
I saw him the other day, but I never seen a kid. I've
Never saw a
seen
kid.
a little girl. But
Huh.
All trash pickup was halted for the neighborhood. Any refuse that had already been removed was recovered from the trucks and spread out for police to comb through. This would eventually provide the most promising lead, but it was just going to take time and a strong stomach to find it. It would take quite a while for officers to find anything of substance as they canvassed the neighborhood, though. So for the time being, the investigation proceeded in other directions, too. Brianna was brought in for an interview, and police hoped she could give them a better idea of how her 5-year-old daughter managed to apparently drop off the face of the earth. The following footage has been analyzed by a qualified team, including a licensed professional counselor, a former detective, licensed polygraph examiner and former hostage negotiation commander and instructor, and a certified crime scene investigator, certified instructor for the State of Florida Commission on Criminal Justice Standards, and a graduate in crime scene investigations for violent crimes. Almost immediately, it looks like she gets comfortable, as if she's ready for a nap. Her daughter has been missing for hours, yet she doesn't appear panicked. Frequently, when a child is missing, a lot of officers' efforts have to go towards calming a parent down. But clearly that wasn't the case here. This was just the beginning of Brianna's strange behavior.
Oh, that's how they got confused.
After almost 45 minutes, detectives arrived to...
Is this bitch sleeping? Is this bitch sleeping? There is no fucking way, bro.
Speak with Brianna.
I guarantee you she did that shit. I guarantee you she did that shit.
Her apparently peaceful slumber.
Hey, Brianna. Back again.
And she got the nerve to be annoyed. To be annoyed that niggas disturbing her rest.
You alright? You need anything? Water, anything? You okay? You need to go to the restroom or anything? You good? You sure? Alright. I'm sorry we had to meet under these stressful circumstances. I'm gonna, Officer Whitaker's with our missing persons unit, right? Well, based on the investigation, the age of your child, and everything going on, I'm also a detective, but I'm assigned to our cold case unit, which also I'm part of the CART team, which is the Child Abduction Response Team. So,
hey, can you pause it for a minute? Yeah, I could have said that.
God text Huz anyways too. Can I pause it yet? Can I pause it yet? Unpause it, please. I bet.
And I don't want to stress you out on that. Listen to me.
Back what happened?
Alright, so basically, right? They started doing the big search for the little girl. You know what I'm saying? The cops started like stopping trash and shit for the little girl. They started like doing all that for the little girl. And they brought her in. They brought the mom into for questioning. But they're saying that she looks kind of weird. Like she's like not really like stressing out. She's not stressed or nothing. She just looks like calm. She looks strangely relaxed for someone whose whole daughter is missing. You know what I'm saying? So that's why she's just saying like this. That's why we're here. That's where we're at right now. She's getting interrogated.
Look, I just want to explain what I do, all right, and what resources, okay? I mean, Missing Persons is doing an outstanding job. We can extend a little bit more than that, okay? And we have a little bit more specialty on that. So that's how I get involved, because we don't know what happened, okay? We don't know what's going on. We don't know after she left out of the house what happened to her. So this could be a criminal investigation.
Is she trying not to laugh?
I'm saying, huh? Look at me.
Oh. No, bro. This is how you know something is not up. What year is the video? 2014.
Listen to me.
This is how you know something's not up, though. She's not actually crying. How you sniffling before you even start crying?
Okay, we're doing everything we can. We got everybody out there looking for her. Okay, we've got everything going, but I want to make sure we cover everything.
Wrong, born in 2014. Or the little girl was born in 2014, or the video takes place in 2014. Because I remember we seen the clips. Hold on. Yeah, the CCTV footage right here says 2014. Oh, you can't see that though. About 11:19 here.
Following footage has never been seen before. Police became involved in the situation.
No.
See? It says 2014 right here. 11:19 in the corner. Oh, I guess you can't see that shit, huh? Wait, let me close out. Can you see it now? Uh, 11:19.
Listen to me. Okay.
No, I was born in 2014. You were born in 2014? Damn! Damn! What the fuck?
Okay, we're doing everything we can. We got everybody out there looking for her. Okay, we've got everything going, but I want to make sure.
Do you have a Fortnite PFP? Is that a Fortnite PFP? Oh my god. Oh my god. Jeezy, you were 3 years old when Fortnite came out. What do you mean? No, I'm just saying you mad young, bro. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that, you know what I'm saying? This is crazy. Like, damn, I didn't know y'all could talk yet.
Cover everything.
As detectives continued to speak with Brianna, officers worked relentlessly and spoke with the residents in the vicinity.
Something going wrong?
She's missing. The little girl supposedly lives here is missing. Do you remember seeing?
No, I was pranking by when I was cleaning. Pardon?
A little girl here?
Never seen her.
Never seen her.
When I was cranking 90s when I was 2014. No, when I was there. No, when I was 3.
You're the second person that said that. And how long have they lived there, you said, you think? Just to estimate, a week, month?
I've seen her coming and going. I've never seen her physically, but I see the car here coming and going. Like this whole weekend that passed, nobody was here. That car was not here.
This whole
that
week?
car just got here at least like 2 days ago, if that.
Right.
Morning. Sorry to bother you. Hey, we're looking for a little girl. Have you seen a 5-year-old?
Yo, what's good,
Speak up.
What's good, Roxy?
Short fro.
Never seen her before.
No, I don't think I've seen her at all.
After these introductions, Brianna was read her Miranda rights, though she wasn't under arrest.
Okay, so Brianna, like I said, we were going to talk to a lot of people today, and let's just start
How
from
are
the
you?
very beginning.
I'm good, man. I'm good, man. How are you doing, bro?
Okay.
So my alarm,
I can't. You gotta speak a little bit louder so we can hear you.
my alarm went off at 5:30, and I got up like around maybe like a little before 6. And then I just went on here and started getting dressed because it's just me and Taylor in the house. She gets up, even if we're not going anywhere, she's like, where we're going, like, okay. So I didn't even bother, messing with her because I know eventually she's gonna get up and start getting dressed. And then I went over to the kitchen, and then I noticed that the back door was open. I'm like, we're not open, but it was unlocked. I'm like, why is the back door unlocked? And that's when I went to her room, and she wasn't in there.
Yo, let's say something about this room, though. That's not even a fucking room at that point. That's just a bed inside of an empty, I guess, but this is a bed inside of an empty space.
You just learning about this case.
Yeah, I'm just watching some shit. Don't tell me though. Don't spoil anything though.
And that's when I went to her
Like,
room.
look at this. That's not a room. She just has one empty bed, a small ass chair. What is it? Yo, this is so fucked up. And it's fucked up because it's like, how do you have text to speech? He's a mod or he's a gifter. To get TTS, Chris Room look alike.
she wasn't in there.
As the
It's
officers
cause
continued
I'm a
their
more
interviews,
deaf
one of the residents had curious information to share.
He left out of here about 5:30, 6 o'clock this morning. And right when they started putting up the tape and all.
That's the black male?
Yep. He's in his about 20s or 30s, maybe late. He's been living here by himself. And this place is a mess.
Black male 20-ish.
Probably about 28. But yeah, this place is a
The officer ran a background check on this suspicious individual who lived near the house where Brianna and Taylor just moved. As this was happening, investigators continued to gather more information from Brianna.
It was almost 7 o'clock.
Okay. So then you went into her room and you saw that.
She wasn't in her bed.
Mm-hmm.
I looked under, well, she got like a little baby bed, so she can't really fit underneath it, but I looked underneath there anyway. I checked her closet. Then I went in my room and looked underneath my bed. I know she wanted to come in my room. Like I don't know, like she's very well mannered. Like she'll knock or ask to come in.
Okay.
And
knock on what? Knock on what? Your room got no doors, shorty. What's she gonna be knocking on? The wall? Ain't nothing wrong with that though. I'm not knocking the crib. They have a crib, that's good enough. You don't need anything. If you have a crib, yeah, you're living in a nice space, it don't really matter. I'm not knocking. I'm just making a joke, bro. I'm sorry. I'm making it. My fault. I'm not gonna make that joke again.
I checked in my bathroom. I checked my closet.
Skill-based matchmaking.
So then I just started checking the cabinets, and she wasn't in there either. Like, okay, I'm gonna go outside, and I checked my car just to be, be sure that I definitely didn't leave her in the freaking car.
Okay.
So I looked underneath the car. She wasn't there either.
Note that there's no real emotion in Brianna's voice as she talks about looking for her child.
Okay, and then what?
Then I called.
You can tell she guilty, asshole.
I know, right? I know I'm not tweaking. Look at the title of the video. This nigga Yami trying to make me look crazy for thinking that she had something to do with it, bro.
I can't find her.
Okay. What time did you see her before then?
It was like around midnight.
Brianna said that Taylor put herself to bed around midnight. While this wasn't impossible, the late hour and Taylor's alleged independence likely struck investigators as unusual given her age. However, this was nothing compared to the strange turn Brianna's story took next.
Did you check on her prior to you going to sleep?
No.
Okay, so you assume that she was asleep? Okay. Did you hear any noise coming from her room or anything like that?
Not from her room, but there were like, I can't even explain it. Like, there were like when you're dragging something or you moving something, but it was.
So you don't check? But it was coming from upstairs. Who else is in the house? The dad? Is it just y'all? So you hear someone dragging some shit upstairs in your house and you just don't check? My fault. Hold on.
Coming from upstairs, and either way, like I'll just grab my gun and walk around to make sure okay, there's nobody in here.
Coming from upstairs of the house that you're in?
And there are no stairs. That's the part that I didn't understand, but it definitely sounded like it was coming from
on the roof.
The roof.
Okay. Did you wake up hearing this noise?
Yes, like the little whatever noise it was. It sounded like it changes. Like sometimes I can hear like near where I sleep. Sometimes it's like back towards the kitchen area.
Okay. And it sounded like dragging noise?
Yes, it's like somebody's moving something or walking.
So you said you grabbed your gun. So you have a gun?
I grabbed my gun. People can come in through, and I didn't see anything.
Did you go outside and check?
I didn't go.
Okay, so you just checked around the house?
Yeah.
Did you go in your daughter's room at that time and look in?
No.
Okay.
Shitty ass mom. It don't even matter. She could be completely innocent. The fact of, if you hear some shit going on inside your house and you don't check on your little baby daughter, this looks like a little baby daughter because she's in a little baby bed that you yourself said that she can't even fit under. So she looks so guilty. She looks guilty as fuck. Something that don't seem right about this whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm more getting a weird feeling in my stomach. Like, my stomach churning right now.
Brianna said that she didn't see anything amiss when she searched the house and that all the doors were still locked. Still, if she was alarmed enough to arm herself before walking through the house, it makes no sense that she wouldn't take a few seconds to check on her sleeping child.
Right?
Some of the officers and residents shared a similar sentiment.
I hope they exhausted the parental angle. You know what I'm saying?
Knocking on every door we can.
What kind? Okay, now that she was missing since midnight.
Yeah, purple PJs.
Since midnight?
The back door was probably open.
Why mother don't check on the child?
That's what I'm saying.
My son and grandson stay with us, and my son is 36. As a habit, I go like that.
She said the back door was unlocked. Now they're changing it. What are they doing? They're not, bro. This, I know, this shit got me tweaking, bro. I'm actually like, I'm like on the edge of my seat.
Make sure he's still breathing.
Right.
So, if you heard the noise, why did you say you didn't go into her room?
Cause I had a gun.
Dude, my squirrel is bugging our angle.
Your squirrel is bugging? You have a pet squirrel? Is that nigga evil? I feel like squirrels are evil, like naturally like evil creatures. I don't know.
She got bars on her window, so I just assumed like you can't get in there.
You said you don't like guns around her, but are they laid out like that? So she's
not normally. Like when she sleep, then yes, I pull them out because, like I said, like the place been broken into, so I sleep with my guns like right there.
Police left the matter alone for the time being and switched to a different
A
topic.
squirrel bit me on my finger once when I was trying to bite it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, these niggas are naturally evil. They look like naturally evil creatures. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if they were bigger, they would be fucking our shit up. They'll probably be taking our cribs. They would be the ones breaking into our cribs. You know what I'm saying? Roxy, thanks for liking up the live, bro.
Topic. Once again, though, the conversation didn't go as they were likely expecting.
What do you think happened this morning?
My squirrel mad chill, though.
Where do you think she's at?
I would hope.
I have no clue, cause she wouldn't leave. And I don't even know, like, did they find Mr. Bear? Cause she won't go anywhere without that thing.
What?
This little pink teddy bear. She calls him Mr. Bear.
The Mr. Bear angle was potentially helpful, as it was something the searchers could keep a lookout for. By this point, police were likely realizing that something was seriously wrong. What that was exactly remained to be seen.
Where were you staying prior to this address?
The Southside address.
And how long did you live at the Southside address?
We were there for like a year and a half.
Okay. And why were you moving?
Because I wanted to move to a different area. Like, I always do this. I did this in Virginia. Like, I live in Norfolk, then like a year later I moved to Virginia Beach.
Okay.
It's out of habit. I just like to move.
So when was your lease up at the Southside address?
In May.
So your lease was up in May, but you were still living there?
Yes. It was up. It went to month to month because I was supposed to put in a notice. They wanted a 60-day notice, and I kept forgetting to put it in.
Brianna also said that as she was preparing to move to the house on Ivy Street, a large problem with the residents became evident.
But I was actually like trying to prepare to move out, and I went back like around the 4th of July.
To which?
Like to the Ivy place, and that's when I saw like the back door was open and. Like somebody had moved the refrigerator outside, so I called the property manager because I thought maybe he was like renovating or something. He didn't tell me, but he was like no, so he went ahead and changed the locks.
So for 6 months you had 2 residents.
Yes.
What 3 days ago made you need to move urgently if you were there if you had both places for 6 months?
That was the day that I actually was like able to find movers, because that was the whole issue.
And you notice how she's not like, where's my baby? Like how she's so calm. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, like if I lost my damn AirPods, or if I lost my damn iPhone out of nowhere, right? I'll be stressing. Niggas be stressing out over their vape more than she's stressing out about her baby. She sound too calm, bro. Something just don't seem right. She definitely has something to do with it, bro.
I was like, which company am I going to go for? I have been asking around. It was like, just ask people for work.
Like, even when we're being nice, the most she's done was give those real tears. Let's just, if we're assuming that they're real, the most she's done was just tear up a little bit and be like, but if I'm wrong, y'all can ban me and everything. I don't care. If I'm full, because I don't know though. That's the way the narrator's talking, the way the title is. I really just don't think I really just don't think this is a good person at all. I really think she did something to this kid.
But you found someone from Craigslist, right?
Yes.
Which you say you do everything from Craigslist. A lot of things.
Majority,
So why hadn't you done that 6 months ago?
Just never crossed my mind.
Police would come to find that many things concerning the investigation didn't seem to cross her mind. What they would find when they searched her other residence too would leave them shocked.
So on Sunday, you get a hold of movers.
Yes.
Okay.
Did they take everything?
Just the big things.
Why didn't you, if you were paying them, why didn't they take everything?
Oh, because it was last minute. I hadn't packed everything, like clothes and stuff. Most of the clothes and stuff are still there.
Okay. So what was the urgency? Why couldn't you wait to find a mover once you had everything packed up and ready to go so that you can move everything in one go round?
I didn't even think about that.
We're going to call the movers. We're going to call your mom, and we're going to verify some information. Okay. You know where this is going to lead to?
No.
Okay. So the movers, it was pretty abrupt. You needed to be out of that house that day, Sunday, according to the conversation that one of my partners had with the detective, with the movers. Okay. What was what was the urgency?
It wasn't urgent.
According to the movers, it was I had to be out today.
I didn't tell them that.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so now they know that she's lying, because what does the movers gain from her lying about that? What did the movers gain from lying about that? So now they know that she's lying. You know what I'm saying?
Saying is making sense, and it's hard to believe she would think the detective would believe her, but they don't confront her yet.
Anybody take care of the 5-year-old, of your daughter?
Here, no. Well, she was going to the CDC on base.
Okay.
So she kindergarten and the CDC.
When was the last time she was at CDC? I'm sorry if I'm asking you some questions.
May.
Last there in May?
June, yeah.
When police checked with the daycare on base, the administration office told them that Taylor had last been there on April 27th and was officially withdrawn shortly after. They also shared that Taylor had previously been in speech therapy. When police checked in with the therapist's office, they likely noticed a concerning pattern. Taylor had attended regularly for 13 weeks, but then never came back. After 2 no-show appointments, she was discharged from the system at the beginning of May.
And I understand she was in Tuscaloosa?
And they just never asked. They just never, wondered why she just mysteriously disappeared from it. Okay.
Okay. Your mom, who's your mom?
Carissa.
And how long was she in Tuscaloosa? When did she go there?
That was off and on. She's been there pretty much all summer, actually.
So you went down there to pick her up and brought her back here for one day?
Over the weekend.
And then
because it's only 7-8 hour drive. I used to drive from Virginia to Alabama over a weekend, and that's 17 hours.
Yeah, see how the detective's sitting? That's how I be sitting when I realize that someone's saying bullshit to me. You know what I'm saying? She getting comfortable. She getting ready to get into that mode to press her ass.
Okay.
So you bring her back on the 31st. How long was that visit?
That one was since the beginning of October.
So the full month she stayed in October with your mom, Carissa.
And prior to you dropping her down there October 1st, or the first part of October, when was the last time she was there before then?
Like the first week of September she was here. I think whenever they
You heard that little stop, that little pause? They know she's talking bullshit, bro. They know she's just spewing out bullshit to their faces.
Would your mom be able to tell us what days when she last saw Your daughter? So I think we have her number, right?
Yeah.
So if
She
we call
look goofy as fuck, Gigi.
her, she's gonna say that she saw her in the month of August.
Brianna had no way to know that the police had already spoken with her mother, and they would confront her with what Carissa told them soon enough.
Okay, so when she was here with you during the weeks or weekends and you had to work, who was watching her?
Oh no, like when she was here, like those days that I'm off, so no one is watching her besides me.
So since you've gotten back on the 31st, you have not been to work?
No,
Okay.
I'm still on leave.
You're
Well, I'm
on
on
leave.
leave until this morning.
How long have you been on leave?
It's been since October the 29th or 30th. The 28th? I'm not sure.
You would take her to your mom every time?
Yes, or I just leave her there. That's why. I was like, I couldn't, the back and forth, and I didn't want anybody else watching her. Like, I don't know people here like that.
But you were going to take her to the lady you met on Craigslist today to watch her? Okay.
When searching Brianna's phone, police had come across communications between her and the woman she'd found on Craigslist to watch Taylor. When police...
You gonna hire some weird ass, random ass person from Craigslist to watch your kid. You don't got no type of family member, you don't got no type of, you know what I'm saying? You gonna hire a motherfucking Craigslist weirdo to watch your little 5-year-old daughter. Okay.
Followed up with a woman. She told them that Brianna had texted her this morning to say her services wouldn't be needed after all. This was only one of the many discrepancies police would find.
She has a whole mom, bro.
In Brianna's story.
You said your hours changed, so did you change positions or your job title or what?
No, just the hours.
What is the norm? What is it supposed to be?
Oh, I don't know the rotation.
You don't know your rotation at work?
Not the
Oh, you said she sent the mom to watch the daughter. That's why she texted Craig. No, but I'm saying even the fact of how you gonna message a Craigslist person to watch your daughter in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Even if she didn't end up doing it, that's still crazy. That the fact of you gonna trust someone on Craigslist to watch your kid. You know what I'm saying?
3-hour rotation.
So you don't know. You couldn't tell me right now when you were going to be on call next.
If I had my planner, I could, but not no. My planner on my phone, put them in there.
So
I think Friday would be the next time I had to do it because I was on leave. So.
Standing duty was part of Brianna's job as enlisted Navy personnel. This tended to be a 12-hour shift, once or twice a week. The fact that Brianna didn't know her duty schedule, especially since she claimed she would have had to arrange childcare whenever...
Bruh, thank you for the likes, bro.
...she was scheduled, was odd. However, this paled in comparison to what police were about to reveal.
They called your mom. Mm-hmm. She hasn't seen your daughter since January.
Yeah, she has.
Okay, why would she say that?
October.
Why would she say that? This is Carissa. This is your mom.
That's my mom.
Why would she say that?
She would not say that.
In a subsequent interview, Carissa Williams repeated what she'd told investigators that day on the phone. The implications were spine-chilling. Please
thank y'all for the likes.
Please note that the police department made redactions to remove Taylor's name from the recording.
So you hadn't heard from her in 2 years, hadn't talked to her?
Prior up to that, yes.
So out of the blue, in 2 years, she called you in?
No, it didn't go quite like that.
Well, tell me how it went.
Yeah, you couldn't bring it in my personal business.
It's hard to imagine anything more personal than a missing grandchild, but Carissa still seemed reluctant to go into detail about what she knew.
I want you to understand.
Yo, what's good, Pink? How you doing, bro?
The severity of what you're doing.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
And with me wanting you to understand the severity of what's going on is, I don't care about anybody's personal life. We are going to find, and whatever happens, whatever gets in the way between us, we're going to deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a threat. That's a promise. Have you had any conversation with her about telling her commanding officer anything as far as you, if he calls you, that she was coming to get?
That's the part that I didn't hit. That she did. This was just last week.
Tell me about that.
Now she did call whatever date that I want to say it was Halloween. I want to say it was actually the day of Halloween.
So last Thursday, 31st.
Yes. She told me that if he called to tell him that she was down.
Bro, thank you for the follow, bro.
What's good, man? How you doing? Damn, y'all got me to 1,000 likes. I wonder if y'all can get me to 2,000 likes. You know what I'm saying? 2,000 likes, maybe, possibly, hopefully.
To pick you up from me for Halloween. Mind you, I haven't seen it in 2 years. So I'm thinking like, well, okay, she just met this new guy. Maybe she, took a little time out to go meet him.
Gigi, you a real, you know what I'm saying? You a real, you know what I'm saying? What's good?
So I'm like, where is, matter of fact, I asked her that day. I said, well, what's doing? She said, oh, she in the back seat. So I'm like, okay, but she never did put the phone and say, hey, I never did say anything.
Police followed up with the man Carissa alleged Brianna had recently started seeing, particularly since Brianna hadn't mentioned him and in fact insisted that she didn't have a boyfriend. However, he didn't have much information to share. He was only vaguely aware that Brianna had a daughter and assumed that the little girl had been staying with her father when he and Brianna were together. When police checked with Taylor's father, Maurice, he hadn't seen the little girl lately either. All he could tell them was that the last time he did see her, at the funeral for Brianna's grandmother, he didn't think she was being fed enough, as she was very small. He added that he had a difficult time checking up on Taylor after that, though, as Brianna changed her phone number frequently. Maurice provided investigators with a DNA sample and said he was willing to assist in any way that he could. Back with Brianna's mother, Carissa told police that she'd previously watched Taylor for extended periods of time, but that ended when Brianna enrolled her in daycare.
I'm not trying to assume nothing, but you know what I'm saying? What's my name again? I'm doing good. What's my name again? Wayne, what's your name again? You asked me to tell you what your name is?
Daycare on the naval base. The last time she'd seen the little girl in person was also at the funeral for Brianna's grandmother. Police weren't ready to believe Carissa just yet, however, due to some interesting evidence recovered from Brianna's phone.
I can tell you it's pinging at a tower. A tower in a
This dude makes the best videos? Area. Bro, I've only seen the Reaper Rob one. I've only seen this one. Like, this is like my second one I've seen. This shit looks interesting, though.
That is pinging off of. What's throwing us for a loop right now is if she's living in Jacksonville, why is her phone pinging out at all?
Despite this, Carissa swore that she hadn't seen Brianna or Taylor on Halloween. Police were still working on downloading the data from the GPS and
Yeah, I seen a bunch I went through and watched a lot.
Merch. Yeah, I'm just gonna like not binge them, but I'm gonna be watching them on stream a lot. Cause that Reaper Rob one got me hooked. And this one got me hooked too, I'm gonna lie. I didn't even realize I'm 29 minutes in. Like, I'm just interested in seeing like what's going on with this.
Determine an exact route, so soon enough, they would know for sure who was telling the truth. The search of Brianna's phone turned up something else concerning too. Police found a text message conversation in which Brianna had told a former co-worker in Virginia that Taylor had become a nightmare, as she was, according to her, stealing food and misbehaving.
Well, if we're going off what the dad is assuming and what we've seen, it don't look like you're feeding this little girl, Brianna. This little girl over here eating some damn dry crackers. This little girl, Taylor, looked like she eating some dry crackers, and then the dad said that she looked malnourished. So, I mean, why are you surprised that the little girl's stealing some food? You know what I'm saying? And what doesn't make sense to me, right? It doesn't seem like you really want the daughter to be in your life if you're constantly changing the numbers of your phone number without telling the little girl's father. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, bro. Maybe I'm just jumping the gun. But it don't look like it's not looking good for you, Brianna.
In Alabama, Carissa was so adamant of her innocence that she got Brianna's father, Wayne, on the phone to join the discussion and brainstorm what might be going on.
I don't understand why she would even lie and say that she was picked up from me. Man, she lied on me. I never been in trouble a day in my life.
She is lying. She's trying to cover up something. Not sure what it is. She is lying.
You have no idea what she's trying to cover up, though.
I have no idea what she's trying to cover up. That's the one thing I don't know.
Someone was lying, but whether it was Brianna or Carissa was yet to be determined. As well.
What if, and maybe I'm just crazy, what if it's Carissa that's actually the one that's like in trouble. Like, what if Brianna's been genuine this whole time? It was actually Carissa, because they said mom realizes police discovered horrifying secret. They didn't say which mom. They said mom. These are two mothers right here. It could be either one.
Was the exact reason of why. Investigators would follow up on the Alabama lead, but as promised, also caught up with the movers Brianna had hired on Craigslist. They had nothing reassuring to say either.
They never saw your daughter. They never saw you put her in the car. They never saw her at the other house. They never saw her. Why is that?
I didn't want them to see her.
Why not?
Because I don't know them like that.
Well, I mean, you're not introducing you to her, but how did you leave her at the house on Southside and then go to Ivy without her? They never saw her. They never saw you put her in the car. So what happened?
Oh, she got caught.
Nothing happened.
Well, where was your daughter?
She was with me.
She wasn't with you.
Yes, she was.
The two movers are saying that they never saw. They heard water running, and you said that she was in there, but they never saw her.
If what the movers were saying was true, it seemed like Taylor hadn't been at either of Brianna's residences. Carissa said she hadn't seen the girl in 2 years, and the child care records on the Navy base showed that Taylor's attendance became spotty throughout the month of April, and she was officially withdrawn back in May, around 6 months before she was reported missing. A new horrifying question was quickly coming to the forefront of the investigation. When was the last time anyone besides Brianna had seen Taylor? Shockingly, the little girl's mother wasn't inclined to help answer this question.
I'm done with this. I don't want to talk about this.
Whoa, what do you mean you're done with this? Fuck you mean you done with this? Fuck you mean you done with this? This is your daughter. What do you mean you're done with this? Your daughter is missing and you're talking about you done with this? What do you mean? You're the only one that's seen the little girl. You're the only one that's seen the little girl. What you mean you're done with this?
Yes, I am done, because you're lying to me now.
You're lying? They're lying. They're the detective. They want to find your daughter. What do they gain?
Also, how am I lying to you? I'm not lying to you.
You just said that my mom, I literally picked my mom, not my mom.
I'm just telling you what my partner said. And I'd like to explain to you, but,
I don't know where to get that from, because I literally went down there.
Do you want to talk to the detectives I spoke with her and then get that? Find out what the information they gave?
I'm done with this. Because I don't know where this is going, but no. Like, it's the second time this has happened. Like, some other lady was, like, saying stuff that I didn't even say. Like, she was twisting my words. Like, no.
Brianna has no idea that her odd behavior was quickly becoming the least of the police's concern as they were searching her apartment at that very moment. Just like they'd done at Ivy Street, police canvassed the area and talked to Brianna's neighbors. Disturbingly, very few of them recalled ever seeing a little girl. One man who did, named Carlos Johnson, said he found Taylor roaming the apartment complex unaccompanied back on April 17th, 2019, looking for...
Oh, man, maybe she was born in 2014. Then what the fuck? Why did the CCTV thing say it 2014? I guess you're right. Yeah, I guess the girl was born on 2014. Because that would make sense. That would line up.
Her mother.
Also, that's a day before my birthday, by the way. If anyone wants to remember that. Oh shit, let me check YouTube chat. Fuck. I don't even have YouTube open. Let's see up. Why is the title True Chrome? Hold on, bro. What do you mean? Why is the title True Chrome, bro? It's been True Chrome this whole time. My fault. I haven't been reading chat. True crime. Sorry, you glitch. Will you show my name again? Yeah, you say you'll never forget your name. What do you mean?
He took her home only to find her wandering
I'm so
lot
confused
again
what you're talking about.
A few days later, Carlos said that Taylor didn't appear frightened or distressed, like the situation was familiar to her. He also told police that he would see her waving at him from her window at times when Brianna's car was gone, suggesting to him that the little girl was alone. If police thought this was bad, then they must have been horrified when they entered the apartment itself. From the outside, Brianna's apartment was unassuming and looked just like any of the others in the complex. But as soon as the door was open, it was clear that something awful had happened inside. The entryway to the apartment was filled with trash, as was the kitchen. It was so cluttered with random items and refuse that it was nearly unusable. The living room was not in any better condition, having been taken over by a heaping mountain of trash and personal belongings. It seemed no effort had been made to separate the two categories. There were children's toys and clothing included in the mess, most stained with what appeared to be feces. One of the toys in particular probably stood out to police, thanks to Brianna's description.
Mr. Bear!
Pink stuffed animal was found in the mountain of refuse, possibly Mr. Bear. The toy Brianna said Taylor refused to go anywhere without. Police would face a heartbreaking reason why Mr. Bear was there as they searched more of the apartment. Bleach and urine remover, along with more air fresheners, were also found in the apartment. If police thought the living room and kitchen were in bad condition, they were in for a shock when they entered the master bedroom. Police had to move more trash and soiled belongings to even gain entry into the room. The carpet was encrusted with filth, which appeared to include more human waste. When they opened the closet, the situation changed from merely disgusting to horrific.
We just want clarity later, but not. It's a late day. I just want my baby home,
and that's what we're trying to do.
That's the whole thing, because there's no way my mom would tell you she hadn't seen us since January. Like what?
And that's why I'm asking you. Okay. Do you want to continue to talk to us about what's going on?
I do not right now. No, like 'cause this is going too far. Like my grandma.
Okay, so you don't want to answer any questions as to the whereabouts.
This bitch just bring up her grandma. This bitch just bring up her grandma. This is a real evil woman. Not only are you not stressed about your baby, your little baby 5-year-old daughter being missing. Not only are you not stressed about your little 5-year-old daughter being missing, but you're also, what's it called, trying to bring up your dead grandma, saying that's why you can't help the detectives who are helping you. That's why you can't bring up how the detectives who are helping you find your daughter. Yo, bro, this is actually getting me mad. This is actually getting me mad because there are, like, I know people that act like this, bro. Not act exactly like in this situation, but they act like this, like they act like in this similar way. Talking about something. Bro, just okay the video. I have work tomorrow. What do you mean?
Of your daughter.
I don't know where she is.
And I'm trying to get the background.
Bruh.
Yes or no?
I've told you everything that I know. Like I don't know.
But you don't want to
let bro react.
Here now.
My
mom's on the way here now.
Okay. Do you want to answer any?
My bad.
But you don't want to talk to us anymore.
I do not want to talk.
Okay.
I need to find my job.
Well, we'll take care of that for you. Do you need anything like a bathroom or water?
Sal Roblox 1, Sal RBX 1. Thank you for the finger heart, bro.
Or anything like that.
I need to talk to legal. I was going to talk to them.
You need to talk to legal. You're not being interrogated. They're trying to help you find your daughter. What do you mean you need to talk to legal? You want to talk to them about your lease? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm positive.
Okay. Do you need water? Do you need a bathroom or anything like that right now? If you need anything, knock on the door.
Thank you, Gigi, for the likes.
The detectives would revisit Brianna in a bit, but went to check in on other aspects of the investigation. By this time, it was no longer just the Jacksonville police involved in the search. They'd been joined by the Jacksonville Sheriff's Department, the Alabama Bureau of Investigation, FBI, and even the Naval Criminal Investigation Service, or NCIS. Additionally, the neighborhood canvass around Ivy Street continued the whole time Brianna was at the police station. Just before 10:30 p.m., officers in the area ran into a surprise visitor.
What's your relation? My father. James Smith. Okay. All right. Give me 1 second. In short, and the sergeant really, we don't have much to say right now. If you want, you can go down that way, towards the command post, and let them know your relation. But they don't have any information.
Back at the police department, Brianna was still in the interrogation room. If she was worried about her daughter or even concerned about what police might find when searching her apartment, she did a fantastic job of hiding it. She was left waiting but found a few ways to help pass the time, including fixing her nails, redoing her hair, and going to sleep. 4 more hours went by, during which Brianna again attempted to get some sleep in the interrogation room.
Why am I still in here?
I'll get some answers for you. You're just gonna have to need your patience for now. We're all kind of sitting around and working diligently. We're not really sitting around doing nothing, but I'll get some answers for you. Okay?
My commandos?
Yes, I do believe so. So
I've been here all day.
I know. Just be patient with us, please.
Unluckily, when a fresh set of detectives came in, it seemed 8 hours of timeout hadn't made Brianna any more cooperative.
Hey, Ms. Williams. Hey, I'm just Detective Devereaux. A couple things we need to go over with you real quick. You're gonna be free to go. However, you're not gonna be able to go back to Ivy Street or Southside tonight, and we still have your phone. So who do you need to contact, or can we take you somewhere, or what do you what's the best option for you?
I can get a room, but my wallet is at Ivy.
Brianna never came up with any options of her own, so the police called her command, who sent a petty officer from the base to come pick her up. Notably, over a total of more than 11 hours spent at the police station, Brianna never once asked for an update on the search for her daughter. When Brianna's mother, Carissa, heard about her daughter's lack of cooperation, she was perplexed.
Why wouldn't she want to talk when her is missing?
You know her better than I do.
Because some of the things, I can't even say some of the things. A lot of the things just not adding up to me.
We can agree on that.
Investigators also asked Carissa some questions about Brianna's personality in general to see if it would help make sense of her odd behavior.
How is she? Is she like an emotional person?
Do she shut down if she feel like it's getting too much for her?
No, I'm just saying if something traumatic happened, is she one that's going to show emotions? Use an example. Your mama's funeral. How was she doing that?
Well, she didn't cry.
No, she didn't cry.
No.
Brianna was reportedly very close to her maternal grandmother, who had raised Brianna for a large portion of her childhood. The fact that Brianna did not express grief at the time of her death may have stood out to police as eerily similar to her behavior in the interrogation room. Investigators also learned that Brianna was known to visit her grandmother's gravesite in Alabama regularly. So regularly, in fact, that more than one friend suggested the police search that area for Taylor too. And that's exactly what they did. Over the next week, the search expanded from Jacksonville, Florida to the area surrounding Linden, Alabama.
IDK extreme lagging, or just me?
Interview concluded.
My bad. It's probably just lagging. My I don't know why. Every time I stream on TikTok, it just be lagging like terribly, bro. I'm sorry. Sal, thank you for the follow, bro.
Police had one last question for her, probably the hardest one yet.
If she did something by accident, would she tell you?
I'm not sure that's why I wanted to talk to you.
The
Also, YouTube, my fault, bro. I know it's probably this pink in there. My fault for not reading chat right now, bro. GG, thank you for the likes. My fault for not reading chat right now, bro. My phone's not what's it called? I don't want to stream up on YouTube. I'm just looking at the TikTok chat right now.
Investigation continued on for the rest of the week. The mounting evidence police collected was far from reassuring. None of it, however, led them to Taylor. Growing desperate, police decided to try talking to Brianna a different way. Since Brianna's father, Wayne, had been cooperative so far, detectives asked them to make a controlled call to Brianna to see if he could learn anything. It didn't go well.
Yeah, I've been thinking, and I was wondering, is there anything you can do? Anything you remember? Anybody look wrong or anything? You know somebody that might have?
Everything I know.
They know everything with your phone?
I mean, even other than that, but they know everything I know.
Okay. What's in your phone? Sometimes, like, what would help us?
I don't have anything extra.
Like,
they literally have everything.
Like, what we need to find. So I'm saying, if you tell me that, I can call them. See what I'm saying? I still got the detective number down there, Detective K number. I can call him and tell him what to look for in your phone.
But how am I supposed to know what to look for on the phone?
Yeah, but I thought.
Man, I don't want to talk about this right now. I'm trying to go to sleep.
What? You trying to go sleep? Why? Your daughter is missing.
Y'all keep calling me and asking me the same questions over and over again. Like, trust me.
Brianna's annoyance raises a host of red flags. What she did next, though, stood out the most.
You said everything's in your phone, but what else can it do to find?
Look, I don't know.
Yeah,
Oh, so hold on, give me a second, y'all. I'm getting a call. My fault, y'all. I was muted.
I can't believe you.
I was on the phone.
Police had better luck when they recruited two of Brianna's closest friends, Chelsea and Doriel, to also try and make a control.
Roxy with the 5 roses. Thank you, Roxy.
How you doing?
Okay.
You just been resting today?
Yeah, I'm going to well. Go by the water.
Chief said anything to you today?
No. He called and asked if I needed something from the commissary, but that was it.
You ain't talked to your dad in today?
No. Yeah? No.
Did he go back?
Yeah.
Is your mama gonna come down?
I have no clue.
You're so quiet. You miss us already?
No.
You don't miss us?
That messed up, bro.
Just because you mad. I'm such a damn man.
Anything been on your mind today?
Hmm?
You had anything on your mind today?
No.
With Taylor's disappearance so fresh in everyone's minds, there had to be a reason that the case wasn't weighing on Brianna. As was becoming typical, she didn't seem inclined to share what that reason was.
Like, ain't no, like, coverage on Taylor no more. Like, everything kind of, like, died down. Like, we, like, super kind of nervous that they just count them in there. Like people done forgot. Like, basically, they just, like, they moving on in the world. And
what? They just gonna forget her?
We need you to say something because, like, that's the only thing I feel like that'll bring, like, some light back to her story. Some.
Well, we really just want to know just what's going on. We still, like, you know, we're going to be there for you. But we want to be there because we want to know what's going on for that closure.
I don't even know what's going on.
It ain't been, you ain't heard nothing?
No, like, nobody talks to me. Like, the only time somebody call for me is, like, oh, what y'all doing? I'm doing, I don't know, I'm pretty sure my chief is doing it to make sure I didn't off myself, because he calls, like, very randomly. People coming knocking on the door, like, oh, you're not who I'm looking for. Bro, you know what room this is. Like, don't do that.
Yeah.
Especially you the CDO, too, like.
You laughing, your daughter is missing. You laughing, your whole baby daughter is missing. This woman is wicked, bro.
You're the, you know, the duty person.
Yeah.
I know why you here. Don't act like, you know, you just popped up here.
Time would soon reveal that the Navy command had been more on top of things than anyone could have imagined. Brianna's co-workers weren't the only ones who'd been attempting to check up on her.
Did your mama come down there? Because she had told us that, well, she had told your daddy that she was coming down yesterday.
She been coming since Wednesday.
That's about to say she's been coming there since the day that it happened.
But, like, she just...
Like, I've given up on her. Like, I don't know what the hell going on with my mom.
I think you might need to ask her, like, why y'all's story's different. Like, why you saying that if she, you know, she really was here?
Mm.
What, like, what that's about? You need to ask her that.
Good, you think I'm gonna get her true answer? That's all this.
I don't know, but you don't want to at least want to know why she's saying
like
that?
what is her reasoning?
I mean, I do, but do y'all really believe she's gonna tell the truth? She hasn't told the truth yet.
I don't know what her reasoning is for this, to keep the lie going for so long. Cause
I mean, it's too late now. She can't backtrack.
Chelsea and Doriel then asked Brianna about the possibility of there being evidence in the apartment she left when she moved to the house on Ivy Street.
Do you think it's something maybe in the old apartment that they'll find that'll help? Like,
No.
figures.
Because if they did, they would have found it. Remember, they done closed out both of them. They been closed out for.
Also, this is a nasty ass woman. She got fucking doodle stain ass pants inside her fucking crib. She got shit on her fucking floor or carpet. Bro, this shit actually makes me so fucking mad. Cause even if she didn't do shit, even if something that's happened to her daughter, this the living conditions she had this little girl in, this the way that she had this little girl living, and the way that she's acting right now just pisses me off so much, bro. Like, this actually is making me mad.
3 days, 4 days, almost a week.
Police had, in fact, found shocking evidence in Brianna's apartment, specifically the bedroom closet. Brianna had to have guessed what they'd found, but still chose to remain silent on the matter.
So, Brianna, you hadn't thought about, like, her just being out there by herself? You know she's scared of everything. Like, that, you don't think about that?
Girl, I don't want to think about that right now.
I mean, well, I've been thinking about it.
Okay, then don't think about that.
It's cold. That's kind of why I think I can't sleep knowing
Let's get this shit out the way.
that it's, and you know how innocent she was. Like, she really cling to the people she know. I think that's why it's eating me up so much.
Hauntingly, Brianna's only response was silence.
If he think it's a good idea, would you be okay talking to detectives again?
Yes.
Yeah. The same ones, or you want some new ones?
Oh, hell no, not that lady.
Okay, bruh, that's what I was gonna ask you, man.
Talk to that lady.
Based on Brianna's lack of cooperation and some other concerning evidence that would be addressed soon, police decided to place her under round-the-clock surveillance. It didn't take long for this to pay off. Early on November 11th, just 5 days after Taylor went missing, Brianna was seen donating some of Taylor's belongings.
Nah! Yo.
This included stuffed animals, clothes, and even some unopened packages of toys. Around the same time, the efforts of all the officers digging through countless heaps of trash finally paid off. They stumbled upon a box addressed to Brianna, along with certificates from the Navy with her name on them. This wasn't what they were most interested in, however. Also in the trash were several notes from the daycare center on the Navy base, requesting a change of clothes and a toothbrush for Taylor. In the trash, police also found several art projects, which police assumed had been made by Taylor. One of the projects was a handmade card from Taylor to her mother. Why Brianna didn't want these items, especially when her daughter was missing, was a mystery. There was also still the issue of what was discovered in the closet in Brianna's apartment.
Why are y'all teasing us? Why are y'all teasing us? Tell us what was found.
To say it was disturbing would be a massive understatement. One of the first things investigators noticed was a foul odor emanating from the space. It was impossible to say if this was a result of more feces found inside or the mysterious stains covering the walls and carpets. It seems a minor effort had been made to control the smell by sprinkling baking soda on the rug. Police took multiple DNA swabs from the inside of the closet, collecting samples from the walls, forming if any of the stains were human blood. Dismayingly, while the swabs didn't immediately indicate blood, many of the stains on the walls reacted when sprayed with luminol. Fearing the worst, police opted to have a cadaver dog brought to the apartment. However, the smell of feces and trash was so overwhelming that the dog was unable to effectively alert. Police resorted to ripping out the carpet from the closet and taking it outside. In the fresh air, the dog was much more effective and alerted on the carpet right away, indicating that at least some of the stains came from human remains. This wasn't the only area that got a response. When cadaver dogs were brought to Brianna's car, they alerted in no less than 3 areas: the driver's seat, the rear seats, and trunk. When police took a closer look at the trunk of the car, they noticed that there was an unknown whitish residue on the interior. They also found a broken fingernail and an air freshener jammed into the trunk lid, which likely came from the package found in the Ivy Street house. The vehicle had a pervasive scent of cleaning chemicals. Despite the car wash, they also located some reddish dirt on the underside of the vehicle that matched the soil on the dirt road in Alabama. There was now no way to deny it. This was no longer a missing persons case, but rather an investigation into a death. Brianna's mother had feared this outcome all along.
I want your honest opinion on what you think is wrong.
Okay. To be honest, I think she died, flipped the switch.
What would only make her flip the switch? Does she have a temper problem?
I never witnessed it.
Are you aware of it though, whether you witnessed it or not?
Mm-hmm.
Are you aware of it? Of her having ten problems, even though you're saying you haven't witnessed it. Are you aware that she has one? What make you think she could have switched?
So I would say just speaking with her dad. He just told me. No, he just said, you know, she gets angry at like the simple things. He just asked her to tell his girlfriend thank you, and she got so mad that she just blocked him on all social media and completely stopped talking to him.
Police plan to place Brianna under arrest on November 12th, following a final gruesome discovery. The charges she faced at this time were child neglect and providing false information to law enforcement officials. Her chief was sent to pick her up on base and bring her to the police station for booking. However, no matter what he may have expected, what happens next is so shocking, it must have shaken him to the core.
I hate watching bad news, stuff like that on the news, and I hate going back and forth with it, where everything's going on. But
she did. Look at her face. Look at her face. What's he making say? It must be the water. It must be the water. Oh, she's stressing. You stressing, huh?
Man, you're a person of interest now. I mean, open the door. Open the door. Oh shit! You alright? Should I have some napkins or something? You okay?
Must be the water.
Yeah, take that.
Must be the water. Oh.
I don't know why they were saying that. Let's take a sip.
It was quickly becoming obvious that something was wrong with Brianna, but the chief could not have possibly predicted how dire the situation was about to become.
I don't know why. I don't know why exactly they would say something like that.
She's stressing. She's stressing. She's stressing. You know you about to get caught.
You need to go back to your room and lay down and everything. Say it. Hey, you gotta say something. Say something.
Something in the water.
You need to go to medical. Williams, are you okay? Williams, you need to go to medical. You want me to take you to medical?
Bro, I'm not even like talking. This is about to be the most boring YouTube video of all time. I'm not even talking. I'm just so locked into this shit.
There was only so long the chief could wait for a coherent answer before he decided he
If anyone said hi on YouTube, I'm saying hi back. I don't know what's going on YouTube. I don't got the chat up.
needed to take action, and it wasn't a moment too soon, because what was coming would likely stay with him for the rest of his career, if not his life.
Stop amping it.
Sorry.
happened?
Take it to the ER. Right?
Did she just faint? Did she just faint?
Oh, no. Williams, talk.
I can't look at it like this, bro. I can't look at this. Bro. I hate it when people are like laying with their head back like that. That shit, it fucks with me, man. I can't do it.
Just minutes later, as the pair were en route to the hospital, the worst happened.
Quick, let TikTok know it's not real.
It's not real. This is not real, TikTok. TikTok, this is not real. They're acting. TikTok. They're acting. TikTok. They're acting. That's why he said, I literally forgot to tell y'all this. TikTok, this is not real. They're acting. This is all acting.
Same pulse.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, no. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
No, you're not gonna go. No. Fuck. Come on. You ain't going on me like that. Come on. Shot.
Oh my God.
The chief arrived at the Navy base emergency room just moments after Brianna's massive seizure, and she was still deemed to be in critical condition. There was only so much the doctors could do without knowing what was wrong with her.
They're acting, TikTok. They're acting.
Brianna slipped into a coma and was placed on life support. Her condition was determined to be unstable.
This is acting.
While Brianna's fate was up in the air, elsewhere, other questions pertaining to the investigation were finally being answered. Police finished downloading the GPS data from Brianna's car. It confirmed what they suspected based on her phone records, showing that she had made 3 back-and-forth trips to the Linden, Alabama area between October 31st and the very early hours of November 3rd. Police retrieved video of Brianna getting gas along the route she took, though it was impossible to tell if Taylor was in the car with her due to the vehicle's tinted windows. They also found evidence that Brianna had stopped at a car wash on November 4th. Security footage from the business didn't show anyone else in the car with her. Most significantly, the GPS proved that Brianna's mother, Carissa, had been telling the truth. The GPS showed that while Brianna had gotten close to her mother's residence, she had not driven there. It also showed that on her final trip to Alabama, she'd spent almost 20 minutes on an out-of-the-way dirt road and wasn't far from the cemetery where Brianna's grandmother was buried. Obviously, police wanted to know why and assembled a search team consisting of police, medical professionals, and dogs to go and search just outside Linden, Alabama for themselves. The area was divided into quadrants to be excavated and sifted through. While a cadaver dog searched the area, it didn't take long for the investigators to uncover some tragic results. Partially buried in a shallow grave, police found a trash bag wrapped in a shower curtain containing a children's t-shirt covered in decomposition stains. But it was about to get worse. Just yards away, the first bones and bone fragments were found. Most of the skull was found a short distance away, along with a clump of human hair that might have been Taylor's. The remains had been scattered and seriously damaged by animal activity. As a result, police were only able to recover a small portion of what they suspected to be
TikTok, YouTube, this is not real.
Taylor's body. However, they would have to wait on DNA testing to prove it, since the remains were almost completely skeletal. Police were pretty sure about how the body came to be in Alabama, but the only person who could confirm their theory was Brianna, and she remained in critical condition. A search of Brianna's quarters on the Navy base led investigators to believe that Brianna had ingested laundry detergent. Once they knew what they were treating her for, doctors were able to more effectively intervene and saved Brianna's life. Once she was discharged from the hospital, she was brought back to the police station and given one more chance to tell her side of the story.
Do you drink coffee or anything? You want coffee? Soda, water? Nothing? Okay.
Just like before, Brianna quickly made herself as comfortable as possible and appeared to try to go to sleep. This time, though, she only had to wait about 20 minutes before detectives came in to talk with her.
Brianna? Good morning. I need to sit up. We're going to go over some paperwork again, okay? Then I'm going to go over the rest of your rights with you, okay? And I want you to just acknowledge that you understand. You do not have to make a statement or say anything. You understand that? I'm going to need a yes or no, okay? Is that a yes? Okay.
The detectives advised Brianna of the rest of her rights once again.
Hey, Brianna, did the nurse assist you with your throat issue that you were telling me about at the hospital?
A little bit. Does it feel better today? Not complete. Are you normally just quiet all the time, just real low key, don't do a lot of talking? I am too. I'm kind of shy. Can you tell? Can you tell?
He's trying to like soothing her up. He's trying to like smooth her out so he can like get like what he's trying to like ask her about. You know what I'm saying?
First, we need to have a good conversation. So I'm gonna need you to sit up from that thing over there and stop leaning on that wall and talk to me, okay? Look at me when I'm talking. We've had an investigation going on for a while. Our investigation has led us to some things in Alabama. Okay? And what we need to do today with you is we need to talk about what's going on out there. Now, where in Alabama are you from? Are you from Alabama? Is that a yes? You gotta say yes or no to me, okay? I can't have head dialogues and we can't have misunderstanding. Are you from Alabama?
I don't want to talk.
You don't want to talk? Okay. You're tired? You don't want to talk? So you don't want to talk to the police at all? Okay.
With that anticlimactic end to the interview, Brianna followed her pattern of behavior throughout the case and went back to sleep. Ultimately, police didn't need Brianna's cooperation in order to answer their remaining questions. 4 days after this failed attempt to speak with Brianna, on November 25th, DNA testing proved the remains found in the Alabama woods belonged to Taylor. As a result, Brianna was now facing charges of murder. Due to the poor condition of the remains and the fact
you want to talk, you gonna talk now, huh? You gonna want to talk now, huh? Or nah, you just gonna stay quiet again? All right.
That the searchers were only able to recover about 10% of Taylor's skeleton.
Oh my God.
It was impossible to determine a cause of death. However, analysis of her tooth enamel and skull showed evidence of serious malnutrition. They also couldn't provide an exact time of death and were only able to say that the little girl had passed anywhere from several weeks to several months ago, between May and November 2019. Given that the rate of decomposition is dependent on the size of the human and environmental factors, decomposition can start as early as 24 hours after death or as late as 72 hours after death. In conditions where the body isn't exposed to the sun and is in a climate-controlled environment, it would take at least 4 weeks for the body to begin to skeletonize. In this particular case, Taylor was a small, malnourished child and covered with a plastic shower curtain. This would slow down the rate of decomposition by locking in moisture and protecting the remains from bugs and direct sunlight. The issue of knowing the rate of decomposition in this case is the variable of animal activity, which could expose the remains to the elements at different rates. If her remains had no indication of animal activity, were wrapped in plastic and placed in the shallow grave shortly after time of death, it could take over 30 days to begin to see skeletonization. It's a very real possibility that the little girl starved to death, locked in a closet by her mother and left to waste away filth. The reason for the stains on the closet walls would remain a mystery, though, without a determined cause of death. In September 2022, Brianna pled guilty to second-degree murder. Though her attorney repeatedly requested she face a reduced sentence due to her exemplary military record, she was sentenced to life in prison. Though her incarceration...
W cops, bro.
Snap your W.
W cops, bro. W cops, bro. Are you not in the washroom? What do you mean? W Cops, bro.
Two
Hey,
and five.
shout out whoever subscribed inside the YouTube. Hold on. W Cops, bro. W Cops, bro. Hold on. My fault, YouTube. Oh, shit. We got 5 niggas in the YouTube. Yo, bro. This shit's actually crazy. Hey, of the 5 people, can y'all subscribe? I would love that if we could hit 90 tonight. You know what I'm saying? 90 in YouTube. Maybe, possibly. Please. But damn, bro. Am I gonna end live stream? Probably, yeah. I ain't gonna lie, bro. After some crazy shit like that, I might have to. But hey, what y'all think though, bro? That shit's actually so fucked. No, bro, that shit's actually like got me mad. The fact that she's so disassociated. Please don't end stream. It's actually so genuinely tragic.
Sad.
Bro. Like it's actually so fucking tragic, bro. It's actually so fucking. The fact that she's so disassociated and how she's so like empty about it, and we don't even get to like understand like all we got was like little tidbits of like what she was thinking. You know what I'm saying? Because whole time I basically knew. I feel like I really just knew that she was the one that killed her. I just wanted to see like what led up to that, but we didn't really get that. We just got like what's it called? You know, we just got the ending, but we didn't get like the middle, like what was really going on in her head, what made her really think to what, like all we got to assume was that she has anger issues. Sometimes she would get mad about little things, and that the little girl was annoying her. And we seen how the living conditions were for the little girl, you know what I'm saying? So this sad as fuck. Like genuinely, bro. Like it actually like I don't know, man. It's just sad, bro. It's just fucking sad, bro. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna see y'all, bro. That look-y. I don't think I could like watch something like that, then like go and like play a video game. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. This gotta be like. But what y'all think though? How y'all feel about watching these type of videos? Like real quick before I end off, like what y'all think about watching these type of videos for stream? Like how y'all fucking with it? Let me know.
It was interesting.
It was interesting. Good morning. It's really good. So y'all trying to watch something like this again tomorrow? Let me know. What y'all think? Should we watch something like that tomorrow? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I bet.
Hell yay.
I bet. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow, alright? I'll be streaming at 8 o'clock tomorrow, maybe earlier. I'll let y'all know though. But hey, I'm gonna catch y'all, alright? Peace out, Roxy. Peace out, Sal. Peace out, John.
I'm new here, your AW streamer.
Damn, thank you, bro. Hearts, bro. Thank you, bro.
Peace.
Peace out, y'all, bro. Thank y'all for coming to the stream, bro. I'm gonna catch y'all, alright? See ya. Peace out. And YouTube, I'm gonna see y'all too. 7 people in here. Hey, I fuck with y'all all. Thank y'all so much for being inside the stream, bro. Y'all know how much I appreciate that, bro. Thank y'all so much, bro. Dang, 281 views? Yo, we're famous, y'all. Oh my gosh. But hey, I'm gonna see y'all, bro. Pink, I'm so sorry for not answering your stuff, bro. I'm so sorry, Pink. I'm so sorry, bro. I didn't see your. I don't know if Pink is still here, but hey, I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow, bro. I'm gonna catch y'all tomorrow, alright? I'm gonna see y'all, bro. Peace out, y'all.